I just want to see you guys back to that desperation of wanting to be in the lineup. And that, as I told them, nothing comes easy, nothing comes free, and we got to be a smarter team, a more harder working team than what we brought Friday. And those are two things that we can control, and things we can is refereeing and the outside environment stuff that we face during a state of a game. But in terms of our work ethic and how smart we are, both in our systems and our discipline, is something that we can do. And I want to see who wants to play Friday. We're back to non-conference action, and this is where it counts.
How have the guys responded on the Saturday practice and then today?
Well, today's practice was very good. I thought it was one of those ones where it was more of a skill set. We broke into halves. We had two groups, 40 minutes each session, and we had a mix of forwards and D out there where they worked on more of a skill set day. And I just want to see guys handle pucks, shoot pucks, and I took a lot of notes up there on areas that each player should concentrate on working on over the next course of 2, 3, 4 weeks and for the rest of their hockey career, hopefully. And we know as a staff it's not going to happen, overnight. That's not going to happen tonight for us, but it's something that we're going to work on here throughout our future here, and making sure that we can receive passes and shooting pucks on our off wings and shooting pucks with our backhand and getting in position to shoot. And that's what we try to do out there today. And a lot of stick handling drills, a lot of puck protection drills, and each guy probably got 100 to about 125 shots on net probably today. And that was our whole emphasis of today.
Do you anticipate going with the full lineup Friday night, or?
That's yet to be determined, I guess, more than anything. It's one of those things where we're going to dress, I'm hoping 12 forwards, 6D, and our 3 goalies. And those guys that want to buy in and work and do everything we've asked, they're going to be the ones playing.
You talked about putting shots on net. Last weekend in Mankato, Bowling Green got outshot 76-41 on the weekend, and then on Saturday, Bowling Green got outshot, I believe, 41-25. Last year, this team was able to get a lot more shots on goal. What do you think is the reason for such the drastic change so far early in the season?
Well, I don't think it's anything to get worried about. Personally, it's we're dealing with a different element of a team and a lot different makeup of a team than what we had last year. And but we it's not from a lack of not being able to get shots in the net. It's more we're giving up a lot of opportunities, I think, than what we should be giving up. And our emphasis all week is shots from everywhere, and get it to the net and crash the net and get rebounds. And as I said all along, we need to break a bit of a bubble here of goals. We haven't scored a lot besides that first game where we had 7. So, we're going to have to fight and claw our way in to get one of those ones in that maybe get banked off a goalie, kind of like the U.S. team had against us. And those could be the difference makers in the turnaround of sparking an offense. So when you're in a bit of a drought, which we are scoring goals right now in the last 3 games, the guys tend to tighten the sticks up, and that's why we want to go today and really work on that for 40 minutes of just getting back that confidence of shooting the puck and feeling the puck out there. And I thought they did a real nice job today.
Do you think Solway's going to be able to go this weekend? How's his recouping coming?
I'm not sure. I'm going to talk to Jeff Curley today. He did skate today and skate on both sessions. So I have yet to grab Jeff after to get more of an update on him right now.
What does he give you that you're missing? What is he going to add to the lineup?
Dave brings a lot of heart to our lineup, a lot of spark, dynamic on the power play and on the penalty kill. And, he's a guy that brings us a lot more depth and offensive capabilities. As our leading returning scorer, not having him in the lineup for the last 3 games obviously hurts your power play and your offensive production. So I know he's biting at the bit to get going, and we can't wait to get him back as well. But like I said all along, we got to just make sure he's all set to go and healthy. And if they give him the green light to go, I can assure you he'll be in the lineup playing.
No, you don't want to use excuses, but what's his loss been as an impact on the offense?
Oh, I think it's huge. Last year, I don't know his point totally, but he was a guy coming in this year that we rely heavily on to be our leader offensively. And when you go into an opponent like Mankato and against the U.S. development team and you're missing one of your top-end skilled guys who skill-wise, a lot of that comes from him by his hard work and grit and determination. So he's kind of that complete package in the terms of, grinding it out. He's not afraid to get in the corners. He goes to the net. He'll tip pucks. He'll go against 6'5" guys, and he'll get knocked down. He'll jump right back up, and he's got the hands. So to be missing Dave the last 3 games is obviously a critical point for us. But again, it gave guys other opportunities to step into different power play positions, and we try to work other guys in there. So we're looking forward to hopefully getting him back. And like I said, he's able to go Friday. I'm sure he'll be raring to go.
Watching the video from this weekend, there's probably not just one thing you can point to, but what were some of the things that popped out at you that you really need to work on this week?
We're going to change up a forecheck this coming week, trying to find different areas where we can generate more offense out of. We're going to clean up our D zone again, and we talk about layering our defense, and we're going to break it back down to basics. And we did a great job with video yesterday teaching our forwards and D exactly what we want, and we broke down our video sessions with the forwards and just the D so they can see everything, and it wasn't there to center out guys for mistakes or anything. It was more of a teaching tool that we got all 15 forwards in one room, all the D in one room, and we actually did a goalie session, just the goalies, so we can break it down and teach. But the biggest thing is, again, it's that willingness to want the puck. It's the willingness to get it, protect it, and as I said, our guys, we battle all week hard. I was proud of our effort all week. And finally we get a different colored jersey out there, and it's like we didn't want to battle for some reason. That's finally the time where you can really let loose and go. But we, again, like I said, we forgot about about Friday, and we moved on. We don't talk about it today as a team, and we captured it all, and we put it behind us. We're just looking for the Providence game.
Talk about Providence, if you will.
Yeah, Providence they had a great weekend. They had a split up in South Bend, which anyone going to that rink will definitely take a split up there on the road. And they're a team they roll 4 lines. They're 6D. By the looks of it on video, they're a bigger D core. They play a trap type forecheck and try to live off the transition and turnovers. Their forwards are very quick. In the game that I was able to watch in the Notre Dame game this morning, I thought they jumped well. They got a goalie playing well right now. They picked him up at Christmas, so it's going to be a battle of a game there for us, and we got to be on all toes and all cylinders for this coming Friday. And our goal is to get back in that winning streak there, and win Friday, and we'll worry about Saturday the next day. So we're we got to be mentally and physically prepared, and we gave them the weekend off after Friday. We did have a workout plan for this past Saturday, and everyone we had to just finally separate more than anything, and let's get away from the rink, and let's enjoy your Saturday, let's enjoy your Sunday, and come back, work hard Monday, and that's sometimes the best thing for us right now.
You kind of touched on this in the pregame interview on Friday. Have you given any thought to how your lines are going to look this week, who you like together, or are you still going to play with that a little bit this week and I guess make a final decision as we get closer to game time?
Yeah, the lines are, I have no clue. It's going to be, like I said, all week. Guys are going to be fighting for spots. And that's the mentality we want going into Friday night. We're going to be out there clawing and battling away, and I want them doing that all week here. So to say who's going to play with who, I can't say right now. Obviously, I envision certain guys playing with certain guys, and again, we don't know the makeup of our lineup depending on David Solway still as well. So that will put a change in our forwards up front. So probably closer to Wednesday, Thursday, I'll have a better idea of what's going to happen there.
You had 8 penalties on Friday. Would you classify those as this kind of guys were getting behind on the play, or are they just a little too aggressive? What would you attest?
I think it's a mix of both. Obviously, 16 minutes. Is still a bit high than what I would like. Normally around that 12-minute mark is what you're kind of looking for in terms of killing penalties and so forth. But it's it's something that we still got to tighten up. We can't be hooking and holding. I think a couple of those penalties were maybe an elbow, but I remember a few slashes, knocking sticks out of guys' hands. That's unacceptable, and that's our emotions getting the best of us from a standpoint. So we've addressed that, and we'd like to keep it down to that 12-minute. 5 or 6 penalties a game if lower, but again, I don't want us to take away from an aggressive situation. If you can get a hit and maybe your stick comes up or an elbow comes up, we'll kill those off. But it's, as I said all along, it's the lazy penalties that bother me the most.